Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections. I am Sophie Bidard, your host for this very special event, 1212 Gateway with the Infinite Masters. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to join us today, bringing your unique energy that pours into our circle of connection. Your presence here honors the calling within you to celebrate the 1212 Gateway with codes of light activation with the Infinite Masters, which is what our guest Nora WalksInSpirit will be sharing with us about today, along with the Infinite Masters, of course, and that's going to be powerful for sure. Now, before we start, I want to warmly invite you to receive a special gift from my heart, the No Regrets into 2026, Clearing for Freedom, Wholeness and Sovereign Creation live event. This powerful experience is free and available to everyone. So please join me live on December 30th with our preparation phase kicking off on December 16th. And replays will be available for both gatherings so you can participate fully. So go to gracefulconnections.com. That's graceful with two L's, as in full of grace, gracefulconnections.com/no regrets to register and receive all the information, invitations, and timely reminders. And yes, this offering is entirely free. And I'd love for you to extend this invitation to your friends and loved ones. Let's come together to complete 2025 on every level, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. And welcome 2026 as sovereign creators. So the link is waiting for you on your webcast and replay page, or simply go to gracefulconnections.com/no regrets. All right, now let's begin. Take a moment to let go of anything that doesn't serve this present moment. With each breath, feel yourself arriving more fully here. As we set our intention, may all that flows within our sacred space, be it words, vibrations, energies, serve the highest evolution of our souls and extend outward in service to all. I invite you to open your heart and your mind to receive all the brilliance that awaits. Activating your connection to the new Earth crystalline grid and to the galactic center, the center of truth. You are perfectly held, both grounded and lifted. You are safe, you can relax, and you're ready and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of grace from the heart of the universe and placing the orb of grace around our gathering, each and every one of us. That we be held in this orb of grace and infused with grace all along our time together. As grace permeates our field, it harmonizes and magnifies all that seeks alignment and illuminates all that longs for expression in accordance with divine will and the order of grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Now, within the Orb of Grace, I'm delighted to welcome our amazing expert speaker, infinite light transmitter, and universal shaman, Nora WalksInSpirit. It is such a blessing to have you with us again today, Nora. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you so much. I'm just really shaken today with these higher frequencies coming in. It's a delight to be here for sure.
Thank you. You sound very far away, Nora. You sound very far away. Maybe if you can come closer to your microphone, because we can barely hear you. I could hear you before we started when we checked in.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's much better. Much better. Thank you. So everyone, our time together with Nora is dedicated, of course, to the celebration of the 1212 Gateway and receiving codes of light activation with the Infinite Masters. And Nora is also going to offer intuitive readings, which actually are mini readings and mini healings and activations. So to request your reading, press *2 on the phone or click raise hand on the webcast to get on the line with Nora, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web and ask, what's blocking me from activating my soul light crystal codes? For now, let's take a deep dive into the 1212 Gateway energies of today. We can't wait really for the Infinite Masters to reveal what they're all about. So I'd like to begin with asking you, Nora, the burning question: what do the Infinite Masters have to share about this 1212 Gateway? What's the Masters 1212 message and transmission?
Yeah, it's a very exciting moment in time, actually. High frequencies coming in on this gateway that's aligning you into your soul light journeys for 2026. And they woke me up early this morning, just before midnight, just to give me that there's a shift of this reality state of knowing consciousness that's moving us and transitioning us into super conscious minds. So not only are we awakening and acknowledging these higher waveforms and tapping into our higher consciousness, but we're also...
Nora, we need you closer to your microphone, because sometimes we can hear you well, then we're kind of losing you far away, in the distant far away.
Okay, I'm holding my phone close to my mouth. If that's
okay.
Can you hear me now?
It's better the closer it is.
Okay. These higher waveforms are tapping into our higher consciousness. And so we are being bathed of this higher beam of light that's infusing the entire planet's consciousness. I think I just want to let the Master speak for a minute, okay?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
And everybody just gets their feet nicely anchored on the floor and their root chakras anchored into the chair. Just going to let the Masters kind of give us a little insight as to what's coming in right now, and so that we can really be infused and also integrate these crystalline frequencies from above our heads in the 12 solar chakras right into our telepathic hearts and minds. Okay, here we go. And this 12, the gateway arriving through infinite strands and beams of light, awakens all hearts, all minds, and all soul beings. Feel wahaded, you become amplified of your soul light, the grid systems of sacred crystal codes of consciousness. These sacred codes will allow you to invoke a higher frequency within your own inner minds, inner hearts, and all systems of the body. Those 12 DNA strands have hidden codes that will clear the body with these light particles that are being tapped onto all grid systems of this planet on this 1212 gateway. This is a day, a night, a new beginning, of detangling, unraveling your consciousness out of blocks of energetic fields that have blocked you out of the connection of oneness consciousness in the quietness of the stillness of the void. We are here as AWAKEN frequencies shifting your hearts and minds and tapping into these crystal codes that will be further activated on solstice, preparing all for the new year, 2026, a year of perfection to oneness. In this 1212 gateway is shape-shifting all the chakras, beginning with the crown, inner mind, third eye chakra, shape-shifting your hearts that will be unraveling, untangling those blocks in your mental, emotional, physical consciousness of all your timelines, of all your ancestors. You are breathing in light codes of higher vibrations, building new grid systems around your body and synchronizing you into the light intelligence of your soul light consciousness that is healing you more than you know. These infinite masters and sources of powers of light are releasing you from those interrupter frequencies, saboteur timelines, and dissolving all that is blocking those 12 strands of 12 masters, of 12 nations, of 12 dimensions, of that which you cannot see but are feeling, elevating you into the ascension of light consciousness into your bodies, hearts, and minds. Only the infinite masters are bathing you, building you, unleashing your inner child today to float into the 1212 open doorway, gateway of infinite realities of oneness. We are here to unblock, unwind your hidden selves, shadow selves of the ancestors that have been still lingering in your bodies, in your systems. And this deep unraveling will continue to balance your hearts and minds for the balance of this 12th month. There are 12 telepathic strands of spirals of light that are transmitting telepathic codes into your hearts and minds. Yeah, to reconnect, revitalize, awaken your crystal code of knowledge of your soul mastering timelines that you have been breathing in of its consciousness when you listen to the stillness. We are asking you now, you breathe in the stillness of your telepathic light code of your master soul. Oh! There was an interrupter uplifting frequency. And we will work at those in the mini session. There is the ancient ones, the unseen and known ones of instant masters. It is awakening all hearts and minds and telepathically communicating. It is time. It is time. The time is now for all to awaken and to activate their soul light codes out of dormancy back into oneness consciousness of reality. That is the message. That is the sound that you are welcoming in now of these unseen, unknown ones with star nations, including all those so below temples of ancient civilizations and root race frequencies. It is also aligning the oneness consciousness back into reality. There's formulas, crystalline formulas, encoded grid systems of coded frequencies of your originating civilizations that is now awakening inside this planet and the many universes and realms beyond of your true soul source seedlings are formatting around you, around the entire planet, in electromagnetic matrix fields of the holiest light particles that you cannot see, that you are breathing in, of a crystalline essence of these Merkaba vibrations of light codes that your bodies are beginning to feel. These formats of crystallizing, magnetizing frequencies. You will know when you are ready and fully infused, when your own Merkaba vehicle of light appears to you throughout 2026. So there are symptoms of headaches, pressure on the head, exhaustion of the body. You are feeling these electromagnetic threaded codes that's been seeping into your mind, into your heart, into your bodies. As these sacred grid lines on Gaia are being awakened of matrix codes that you are breathing in. Ancient ones are calling out the alignment to imprint your higher souls of their light codes back into your hidden crystal seedlings of the ancient ones, your ancient ancestors who have been deeply tucked and embedded away and are now awakening. Today, you need only breathe in these divine light particles of codes of light, of electromagnetic pulsing energies. Deep breath in. Relax your shoulders and just receive as you are quietly being bathed, harmonically synchronized by the crystal codes of light from higher realms. It's going to be feeling peaceful for the balance of this month. With these telepathic strands of your soul-like consciousness, of your higher mind, of higher intelligence, telepathically transmits through your hearts and minds of these soul-like crystal codes. You just need to trust. You need to know that this beautiful integration of your own crystal codes with your soul-like consciousness is transmitting knowledge, abilities, telepathic intelligences. That is what is unleashing and releasing your blocks. That is all.
Thank you. Wow. That's quite a message. Thank you. To enter our topic, and later on today, we're going to have the full-on activation with the Infinite Masters, so we're looking forward to this as well.
Yeah.
But I love this message. Now, one question I have that you've brushed upon, but I'd like for you maybe to expand. Yes, it is time. As you said, it is time. The question I have is about what's the relation between the 12/12 gateway of today and the 12/21 December solstice. So you've mentioned that the solstice is going to further activate today's gateway. Can you elaborate maybe on this?
Yeah, absolutely. This crystal code that's inside of the DNA strands, inside of the chakra systems along the ends of the body, they're being tapped onto gently today because they've been so deeply embedded with blankets of suppression and closed off. It's like, rubbing the lamp for the genie to come out, right? And so once this is all taking place, of this spirals of light that's coming through on this 12-day, 12 months, and it's activating these crystal codes just to start awakening and shifting. And everybody's codes of their ancestors goes way, way, way back, and their diamond frequencies of some and sapphire energies of others, all the different dimensions of civilizations. So it takes time. And so 10 days from now, on December 20th, we have the moon activity coming in of the new moon, and we have the higher energy of the solstice coming in. And as it's coming in, it's going to be speaking and infusing not just the awakening in today, but the alignment to begin operating of these sparks of light codes that will be amplifying and by then harmonically attuning your body. So you need to have your hearts and minds and all energies inside the body not only amplifying into this oneness consciousness that is the heartbeat of Gaia, you need to be integrated and operating. It takes time to have the mind move into the superconscious mind. But we're going to see on the solstice how to operate and network to the codes of your higher source, of your higher soul, telepathically. They're getting us ready for the new year. That's why they said it is time. It's kind of like, you know, we started in another week this time. We have to get you ready. We have to get you out of the playtime mode. You know, this is what's happening. This 1212 gateway is preparing you for solstice, which is further preparing you how to operate of a higher light code of consciousness in the new year. This faster advancement into your sensing, breathing, accepting, integrating, operating, all of that for 2026.
Beautiful. All right. It is time. It is time. What a wonderful time to be together. I'm really so grateful for you, Nora, and the Infinite Masters to be with us today. So I think now it's a good time to get personal with intuitive readings, Nora. We all want to know what's preventing us from activating our soul light crystal codes. So everyone, to request your reading, press *2 on the phone or click raise hand on the web to come on the line with Nora, or place your request in the Q&A box on the web and ask, what's blocking me from activating my soul light crystal codes? So it's wonderful. We have many hands raised. We have many requests already in the Q&A box. So we're going to have to be selective. I'm going to ask my intuition to guide me to pick the requests. Nora, these transmissions and mini activations you're going to offer, they are for everyone to receive, right? Not only for the person who requests and prompts them.
That's right. Sorry, my voice keeps going in and out like this. It's just the frequencies are really high. It sounds like I have a cold, but in fact I don't. It's just the high frequencies. But I did want to say, for the entire group doing these mini sessions, the biggest thing you need to know, this is everybody on the planet, is you need to really trust and know. Those two words, trust and knowing, you just have to trust and know that you are invoked of these higher crystal codes of your soul light consciousness. It's being integrating in you in this now moment. But you just need to go from your thinking mind into this knowing, trusting mind. This is the biggest block that everybody has, is all the questions in the busy mind. And so we really are today wanting to balance and align your thinking, operating mind into a knowing, listening mind. So like when you're in the stillness, you're connecting to the stillness, but you're now knowing and trusting that you're integrating these crystal codes of your soul and consciousness. And so even as I'm working on each person, you just have to trust and know everything that the masters see or say is of a consciousness energy that's in you that has a thread, so to speak, that has to be unleashed and detangled. Attitude. We're going to see what is tangling your mind away from your higher operative mind. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So everybody is going to be served today, which is really wonderful. Okay, let's get started. We're going to go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You are on the phone. 1676 are the last digits. I'm unmuting you. Hello.
Yes. Hi there.
Welcome. Yeah. What is your name,
Thank
please?
you. This is Patricia, and thank you for taking my call. And I was wondering, what is my blocking my soul light crystal codes?
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
No. Just let me see what is blocking you. Well, yeah, just to get that brain. Yes, yeah. Needs to be untangled. Niayachento, inner mind's eye, inner ear on the left. Neokonana. And so when I see this energy in all of the calls today, I just wanted to knowing for you that I see the higher intelligence, like a medical intuitive, but a bit stronger because it goes, is showing its thread deeper inside. In this case, on the left inner mind's eye. No! And so when you hear that shout, it's very quick, like pulling the Band-Aid off. It's pulling the thread. It's unleashing the cellular memory. Go! Weighing on the left shoulder blade, pushing on the left neck. It is a fear-based consciousness. They unleash the fear in the cellular memory body on the left side of the head, neck, and shoulder. Here we go. Breathe in stillness and breathe out. The peacefulness is in there. Is done. Just going down the left shoulder, left arm, and out the fingertips. That was a wound itself, so it's blocking it. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Blessings to you. Okay. We started strong and powerful, as always, with you, Nora, and Infinite Masters. We go straight in.
Did you feel that on your left shoulders?
Yeah, I had to shake off my right hand and arm, and yeah, it feels so much lighter, right? There's a lightness that comes in, that settles in. With the first shout that you emitted, let's say, I felt like, oh, wow.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Sophie, because you know what? That's exactly what happens is when you have like things all tangled up, and then when I go into the stillness and unravel it, you will feel your arms wanting to shake and your fingers and everything because it's loosening that energy inside you, and that's where you felt it shifted. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Trust and know. Okay. All right, let's go on. Thank you, Nora. We're going to Westville in Canada. Unmuting you. Hello, Inga.
Hi.
I think. Hello, are you Inga?
Yes, I am.
Yes, welcome, Inga.
Oh,
hello, Inga.
Hi, Nora. So I'm wondering, well, I have a bit of a cold and no water, but other than that, life is great. So what is blocking me, Nora?
Yeah, okay. You have a timeline. It's pulling on your left arm and left wrist. It's agitating. It's like being pulled out of alignment, or as if walking down or thinking on something and being pulled to the left out of alignment of your higher thinking pattern. It creates fear. It creates confusion and unknowingness. And not knowing what is pulling my left wrist. I'm going to unleash the arm of that time. And also interrupter frequency. Also, something on the left elbow. Breathe in the stillness. Hold. There it goes. It's dissolving. You're good to go.
Oh, thank you so much.
You feel that on your left arm pulling off?
Yes. You're
That's
awesome.
Thank you, Inga. Good to go. Thank you. Trust and know. That's going to be our motto for today. Not just for today, for many days to come. Thank you. Blessings, Inga. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Nepal with Priyanka. Hello, Priyanka.
Hello. Namaste.
Hello, welcome. Namaste.
What a beautiful name.
Yes.
Namaste, Sophie. Namaste, Nora.
Yeah. Nice. Namaste. Namaste. A beautiful, peaceful day.
Nora, what is blocking me from activating my soul light crystal code?
There's a block. There's a block. At the tip of the spine. At the base of the brain at the atlas. The energy is not flowing down into the chakra body. Imbalance. It's imbalance in the left and right side of the body. Causing headaches. Why just relax your shoulders. Relax the jaw. And then release that thread that is tangled in the base of the brain. And all residue with it is dissolving. It also aligns the base of the spine at the tailbone now. So that I can see the golden energy moving up down the spine. Breathe in this higher vibration of your light code of crystalline magnetizing energies on top of the crown chakra into the inner mind, into the throat chakra. Feel a little bit at that back of the throat chakra that I just pulled off. And now it's going into the heart and into the abdominal organs. You're good to go. How does that feel?
You're good to go, Priyanka. Yes, how does that feel?
Thank you so much. It felt like, I don't know, something has been released. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you and gratitude.
Thank you so much for bringing that forward, because it really helps everybody to make sure that all those chakras are untangled of any block, especially at the base of the brain, tip of the spine, and base of the tailbone of the spine. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Blessings to you, Priyanka. Thank you. Interestingly, Nora, even though base of the spine, base of the skull, upper part of the spine, but I felt a great relief in the heart center space.
Yeah. Because the pressure the pressure builds up when it's coming into the crown chakra, into the inner mind's eye. It really starts building up. It's coming in such powerful vibrations in the pineal crystals, and those light codes are sparking. Our telepathic visionary mind, everything is sparking in the brain and in, getting down into the throat chakra, the base of the brain, the back of the neck. It gets tangled and locked. Well, the whole rest of the body is not being healed anymore in these higher frequencies. So when that block at the tip of the spine, base of the brain, it's like taking the lid off the jar, and now you breathe it in, your heart expands. You get the rush. So you would have had a rush of warm, peaceful energy, or a rush of excitement in the abdominal solar plex area.
Beautiful. Thank you. Wow.
You
feel that
then, then so that's why you don't have the knowing, because you can't feel anything in the heart, so you're not trusting with the heart.
Right. But now we can. Thank you. Trust and know. Good to go. Thank you. Okay, let's go on. We're doing great work today. Let's keep going. We're going now to New Zealand with Jenny. I'm unmuting you, Jenny. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Jenny. Yes, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. Nora, what an honour. Thank you so much. And Sophie.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on board.
Brilliant that you're coming from this place and assisting all of us in this time. And remarkable. And I just want to acknowledge all the ancestors of everyone here that's brought us together. So, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to see what the Infinite Masters see on your body.
Thank you, Nora.
Yeah. And okay, there's two strands of the DNA that are tangled. They need to be unraveled of their light codes that are not transmitting the light intelligence throughout the grid systems of the body. Okay, there's a spark on the frequency that just came as a large spark of light in the left chamber of the left heart. And they're just fueling a higher movement into the heart and untangling threads of light codes inside the heart. And in your upper heart, there's another spark that I'm seeing in the sinus. So there was a block in the upper heart. That's where the sacred knowledge of your ancestors was blocked. Okay. It is unleashing in thymus now. Sparks are shimmering now. Deep breath in. Hold. And slow breath out. In heart is expanding and unraveling of twisted strands of blocked energies. Ancestors are free of those timelines of interrupters in thymus. That is all.
Thank you. I felt something, but I don't know what. In general, released. Yeah. So thank you for the love. Really appreciate it.
You feel the energies of the highest peacefulness of love and compassion. And it's always joined with compassion. Yeah. So when it feels like you have a lump in your throat, that's blocking. So any of those codes coming in that cannot be elevated in that thymus area, then this unleashing of the frequency that hidden just there becomes activated through the compassion of knowing. Mm-hmm. You're free.
Yay.
Trust and know, Jenny. You're good to go.
bring on the freedom. Okay.
That's right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Much love. Thank you.
Much love to you.
It's very different to know that they would say a tangled strand of the DNA of crystal code that was kind of like pressed down. Yeah. It's almost like how you screw the light bulb in and it's not the final turning. As if, it was turned off a little bit, and so it wasn't as bright. And so when they went in to adjust that frequency in those two strands, because they said there was two strands of the DNA, and once they adjusted, it was like turning the bulb or whatever, turning it tighter into the electromagnetic frequency, and there was a spark of light. I've never seen that before, but it really showed me that the codes had to be activated, like having one light bulb in a Christmas tree.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it is. I love that you are getting to perceive things that you've never seen before. So, yes, new things are happening today, every day, but today especially, it seems. Okay, let's go on. We're going to Halliburton with Cindy. I'm unmuting you, Cindy. Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much, Nora
Cindy.
and Sophie. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Nora, I'm of course wondering what's blocking me from activating my soul light codes.
Okay. You put your feet grounded on the floor, and I'm just bringing in the stillness more stronger around your body. It's rewiring the aura body, they're saying, to a higher vibration of alignment to all that you're breathing in. Yeah, I don't know what is Shanatan Puramandeshi. Okay. There is this interruptive frequency. It's like a web of something very thin. It was inside the aura body, around the crown, third eye, heart, and tailbone. I'm just going to take that web off. Oh! I'm just going to sweep it up now. Clear that aura field. So you have purified, amplified frequencies arriving in this 1212 gateway. It is amplifying continually, dissolving and neutralizing many heavy thought forms of yours and others that seems to have created this web around you. Not your frequency. This is on theirs. This is not your timelines. This is not yours. This is others that have gathered around your light and consciousness. Just give me a minute. I'm just going to place a higher frequency around you to dissolve it. I don't know what it is. 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 We just pulled the blanket off. Now we're just going to place an orb of light for protection and for all the family functions coming under it. You will not be meshing into the consciousness groups. You will be transmitting and neutralized harmonic frequencies into all. Okay, they placed it on the hands first. And you will feel the gentleness. Now you're ready to go. You just have to pull off the entangled energies on the whole body. That's those pertinent portal chakra points. Yeah. Does that feel better? You feel lighter?
I felt something definitely lift. I had a hard time hearing all that you were saying, but yes, I did feel something shift, so thank you very much.
Yeah. Sometimes my voice goes a little bit quiet as they pull me higher out there. So I apologize for that, but you hold on.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Feel and receive. Feel and receive, trust and know. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Let's take a few requests from the Q&A box, from the written requests. We have many requests over there. So let's go over there for a little bit. Nora, we are going to Germany, Bavaria in Germany with Jasmine. So for Jasmine, what's blocking her from activating her soul light crystal codes?
Okay. Thank you for coming on from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. They're saying the word distortion. They're showing me left eye, right eye. And this is not the physical eye, it's the inner mind's eye. For your visionary mind's eye, not to have distortions. Correct. We need to balance the inner mind, the higher mind, with these higher 12th dimensional chords of 12th dimensional star elders that are working with her. We need to balance the consciousness grid in the 12th dimension down here on the planetary grid. We have the visions that they're getting distorted. So we're going to balance the frequencies around the head and in the inner mind's eye, and in her heart, in one swoop. It is for networking and communicating that we are aligning these intricate codes of consciousness and all on this planet. But it is this networking of balancing the mind to the higher mind that we will work on now on all who are here and all who are ready to receive, such as this one. Close the eyes, listen, and visualize. Here comes the spark of light, lighting up the inner code of a crystal of light in your inner mind's eye. Breathe it in. Alignment. Accepting. Harmonizing. Okay, we've activated the telepathic mind to see, hear, and feel citizens. And there's a deep frequency. It's balancing the left eye, left ear, right ear, left brain, right brain. You just hear this highest stillness around you now. That's why the distortion is gone. And you should feel peaceful, or a little bit wobbly, but also very sleepy.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. Blessings to you. Let's go to Scottsdale with Ronnie. For Ronnie, what's blocking her from activating her soul light crystal codes?
This is again, it's showing me the matrix field inside the body. So Ronnie is very connected with working in higher frequencies and has been operating from the etheric realms, and now it's transmitting into the inner body. It's about balancing and stabilizing your inner child to stay in the body, in the heart, in the mind. We're knowing all that is arriving in these very high frequencies of this 12 months is for you to stay balanced inside the body. Okay, so I just pulled off something sitting on the left shoulder at the timeline. It was creating an unknowing state. That's why we have to have the knowing and trusting. When you go into the unknowing, and then the fear comes. Your unknowing is sitting on the left shoulder. It is dissolved now. It happens for many people. It's on the left neck and left shoulder that it sits on thousands of people at this time. Theirs is lifted. As are many others. You see 30 other people got the lift there too. Good call. I always like to know when many grid systems can adjust at the same time. And she feels that shift.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. Blessings. Thank you, Nora, for all these readings, activations, clearings. Everyone has been served. Each of these offerings really serve each and every one of us and the whole collective. So thank you so much. Now, before we get to experience a powerful collective light code 1212 activation with the Infinite Masters, you have created, Nora, a wonderful offering, AWAKEN, Dormant Gifts and Sacred Abilities. So we'd love to hear all about it. Everyone to follow, you can go to gracefulconnections.com/Nora12offer. So gracefulconnections.com/ NORA12OFFER. That's all attached. If you're on the webcast and on the replay page, you have a button and a link. So click there to discover Nora's special offer. So Awaken Dormant Gifts and Sacred Abilities. It's a series of teachings and activations with the Infinite Masters to elevate your mind and soul consciousness into divine, higher, master soul of light. Nora, please tell us about this bundle of 3 instant access webinars.
Okay. It's a very powerful introduction of getting to know the gifts that are hidden within us. And we need these gifts because they're the most powerful ones that we need in our transformation of moving the consciousness into a higher intelligence. And so I had these webinars, 2 hours of teaching, where the Infinite Masters will be clearing and amplifying the consciousness in the body, just as these blocks are that we just did now. And these wheels of light that I work from in the grid systems of time, they're infinite medicine wheels that I go into, and I bring the soul consciousness into that area. And there is where your hidden cells of mastery consciousness are. The virtues, the abilities, the hidden cells of highest intelligence are unraveling and unveiling to you the gifts. In each one, these gifts start healing the body and healing the mind, so that you start feeling the amplification of electricities in the fingertips. And the one is the gift of healing hands, and healing hearts, and healing minds, where you will actually feel the masters tapping onto those chakra points. And then you're moving into a higher super consciousness and telepathic mind consciousness when you have these adjustments done. And it's the higher wheels of light that start coming in closer and closer to the crown chakra and start telepathically shape-shifting your aura. And you do get the wheels of symphonies of light in each one of these webinars that I have that come up here. And so the gift of prophecy is for your telepathic mind and telepathic prophetic heart, just like we just did a minute ago with opening up the crystals of the inner mind's eye. And the perceptive mind moves into the superconscious telepathic mind when we work with that gift of prophecy. And the third gift is the gift of discernment. This is very, very powerful. To discern is to know and to believe in oneself, in one's body, and having the compassion of discerning heart is very much needed right now, as you know, on the planet, so that you're transmitting those spirits that are projecting lower energies of fear or unsettledness or anxiousness. Where are they coming from? How are they stuck in there? What timeline are they from? And so there's many different spirits in that we have from our ancestors in our timeline. But if you have the gift of discernment, you can discern the spirit of where it is coming from and what it is, and then discern the emotion or the physical part of your body, not just the spirit of the body. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Gift of healing, gift of prophecy, gift of discernment. Yes, sorry. Go ahead, Nora.
In each one of these webinars, it is a class webinar, so you'll be interacting, and you'll be hearing the others that were interacting in that moment. So you'll get an hour teaching and an hour activation. So it's profound teaching, but it's also a very deep activation that you can do over and over again to open up any areas in the body, especially of the discernment and the telepathic mind.
Excellent, thank you. Now, this comes with a bonus audio, an Infinite Masters transmission. Can you tell us about this very special transmission? It's a very 12 months related, very relevant. The time is now is the time, as you said earlier. Can you tell us about this transmission bonus, Nora?
Yeah, this is really, it's really interesting when the Masters do come in and gives me an alignment of something that is about to unfold on the planet and what is happening on the planet. And so it's always a prophetic vision, but it's also an answering and shifting of an adjustment to the body. And so when they came in the 1st of December, they started to talk about that three-eye atlas and what its energies are doing in breathing a transmission of a heightened electromagnetic field and creating a stronger matrix of the, I guess you'd say, patterning equations and symbols that I saw. It was like a grid system or a wall of many different codes and many different symbols that were sparking around this atlas, which they don't know what, it's not a comet, whatever it is, but it's like a great big circle, but it was filled with all these different golden codes, symbols, patterns, ratios, equations. And so that's what started this message. And it was really saying that this oneness, vibration, and reality consciousness is being brought and wrapped around this planet in these reality codes. And it's going to awaken the hidden gifts and allow your hidden abilities to start operating. In the 12th, they would be introduced on the 12th gateway, and then the operating and knowing and trusting that you do have a crystal atomic frequencies of intelligence on solstice. So that all came in a beautiful message on the very first day of December. And I wanted to share something that came to me because they come during messages all the time. You know what? I'd like people to hear that. So there you go.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for including this. And I love how it supports the rest of your program, right? As it really, these codes, oneness to reality codes, awaken and activate the hidden gifts and abilities of your soul light consciousness. So it's a perfect complement to your webinar series. There's also a fast action bonus expiring on Sunday, December 14th at midnight Pacific. It's shape-shifting for protection. It's a 1-hour audio activation with the Infinite Masters. Can you tell us a bit about this one as well?
Yeah, well, this is very much needed right now, and that's why I added it to this collection of the series here, because there's a lot of higher frequencies coming in. It makes you feel a little bit unsteady. And you need to be grounded, and you need to be able to know that these very high waveforms of electromagnetic frequencies is pulsing on the planet, and it's shifting your aura field. It's not ripping or tearing the aura field. It's uplifting it. It's aligning it into a higher frequencies. And so when these higher frequencies of higher intelligence start moving into your aura body, the grid system around you, you start elevating in your mind. Your mind, 3D mind, moves into the higher super consciousness. And so you need to have protection of these, like it's coming in, and then there's that elevating of the existing consciousness. And so you don't want to have any fear, but you do because you don't know what this consciousness is. It's telepathically receiving a message from your higher mind and your higher masters and your higher spirit guides. And angelic things are with you, but you're also getting a feeling of, I don't know what that one is. Is that good? Is that bad? So in order to have this highest vibration of liquid light, I see it as a morphing, like a big bubble, like a liquid bubble, like a, you just see in the sack, it's soap bubble. I see it as a big bubble that you blow all the soap suds, kids play with those bubbles, and you have this height and magnetic frequency of this bubble that's moving around you. It's moving and shape-shifting and protecting you. So you're not getting any unsettling energies. What do? You're simply saying, this is not my frequency. Leave if you are not of the light. Always, always, always when you get that unsettled, uneasy feeling, you must get clarity and saying if you are not of the light, leave. And then if the morphing continues, you know that you have the higher shifting or shape-shifting of a protection around you. It's something you want to do every day. And with your prophetic visionary mind and telepathic mind, you're going to know in an instant that it is not my frequency, leave.
Right.
And you're going to know that you know by discerning the spirit of that energy that's making you feel uneasy, even if it comes from nowhere for a split second. If this is not of the light, leave. You're going to start discerning the spirit of every thought form, every frequency of every emotion. And your telepathic mind will let you know it is not of the light and it leaves now. Or it is of a higher intelligence. We don't want that to leave.
Yeah.
But we're keeping that on. Kind of cool.
Perfect. So that's also a perfect companion to the gift of discernment, right? Once we discern these dark energies that are present, then we are equipped to deal with them. So that's very generously priced. Yes.
I was just going to say, it's not always that it's a dark energy. They gave me this new message the other day with the discerning. I had this moment of this energy coming in the other day. It was really wobbly. It was very heavy pressure on top of my head. With this full moon energy was coming in so heavy. And I asked, is this of the dark? If it is, leave. And the masters came in, and this is just the other day. They said, interrupted frequency, not a dark frequency. Mm-hmm. It is no longer the dark timelines. It is no longer the dark frequency. It is interrupting, and it is coming to revitalize your knowing and trusting consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can certainly do without interruptions. That would help for sure.
Yeah, but just to know that it's just there to awaken you, that you have to clear the body, heal the mind. That's all.
Wonderful. Very, very solid package. Thank you so much, Nora, for including all these elements that really support each other and complement each other. It is very generously priced to make it accessible to as many as possible. And there's a PayPal for payment option offered in many countries. So go to gracefulconnections.com/Nora12offer, all in one word, Nora12 offer. On the webcast and replay page, you have the button and the link. Just click there and discover Nora's special offer. Thank you so much, Nora. Now, we're all waiting for it. Let's move into the 1212 Gateway Codes of Light activation with the Infinite Masters. Nora, up to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
On the stage now, eh?
Oh, well, yeah. That's a bit the point of today. Yeah. We're together on the stage, but you're leading the way with the Infinite Masters. Yes. Thank you.
There you go. I have to get my. I was just talking in the third dimension mind. That's why I have to jump back up into the element of the higher super consciousness and bring that into alignment. So there we are on the 12th day of the 12th month, where we're awakening, aligning, and imprinting these heightened souls, the codes of consciousness. That's what we're doing here. And so I just want you to sit back, and we're going to just breathe in these elevating consciousness fields. It's awakening your bodies. And I'm going to just bring in the masters as we listen to the stillness. We're going to feel them as I'm going to bring them in really strong so that they can feel what I feel. It's just so peaceful. It's so adorning. I'm asking for the star elders and the star nations to walk with me in spirit in the realms of the truth, the light and reality grids. What God and ancient what I'm asking for the illumined and celestial ones that surround all who are here. And I'm asking for the ancestors of all nations, of all beings who have been amplified, elevated into oneness in the realms to pour more of their oneness consciousness into the soul seeds, the crystal soul codes that have been deeply embedded and tucked away, and now to be awakened and to synchronize the harmonics. We begin this alignment now. Come closer onto the left side, onto the right side. Come closer from behind and in the front of the heart, and transmitting the peacefulness of love, light, and freedom. I'm asking the Infinite Masters to turn up the volume of the higher electromagnetic frequencies and lift a bit more, that you may hear and see the essence of the void, of the stillness of electromagnetic, bathing your aura fields, tapping on to the crown chakras and feet. Now into the hearts and minds. Just breathe it in and feel there are transmissions of light particles that you cannot see that is building around you now. You may feel the static on your fingertips or you feel the warmth in your heart. And just getting familiar with these like thin vibrations of light. Where you thought that you should go. I am your child. I am yours, an infinite master. He does adorn these hearts and minds into the new evolution of their soul, awakening to receiving these divine light crystal codes of light, not just from their etheric grid systems, from the realms and universal light dimensions beyond the beyond. So what I am seeing the hierarchies of a heightened stranded grid system of many light equations, light codes in light sparked frequencies dancing into all hearts that are awakening, into all minds that are accelerating into the fifth dimension and beyond. It is time to let go of your thought forms of unknowing, to trusting and knowing these are your codes of light. These are your crystallizing frequencies of telepathic knowledge. It begins networking on this 1212 gateway, that passageway that takes you into the network of the superconscious mind through crystal codes of languages, symbols, patterns that you can see and feel with your inner mind's eye. Those pineal crystals are awakening for your inner mind's eyes to see and to telepathically adjust your physical eyes. These sparkling light crystal grid systems are building around inside your aura fields now. Listen as your body is harmonically synchronizing to these fields of light languages, of light tones, that is delicately, telepathically connecting your hearts and minds into oneness. Divine light, heartbeat, divine soul light, conscious mind. To visualize and integrate these strands of light vibration that you may or may not see are vibrating in keys of telepathic patterns for your souls to begin transmitting your own telepathic codes of light through your minds, through your hearts, for your bodies to receive these light particles of crystal codes that are arriving now, activating now on the crown chakras, in the inner mind's eye, in the throat chakras. Power! Interruptions in the throat chakras. You're all right, and then you should go. You are invoking and integrating these crystal codes of soul light consciousness back into the crown, inner mind's eye, accepting with the throat chakra now and down into the heart chakras. I am seeing the telepathic spirals of light codes of your soul light intelligence transmitting these codes in the hearts and minds. It is revitalizing you in this stillness. Breathe it in and just allow your heart, mind, and body to receive and adapt to all that you are sensing, accepting, and breathing in more. Here it comes. Here comes the next wave of rekindling the soul light consciousness in codes of light into the heart. Open your hands and feel the new aura fields tingling of your soul light codes of consciousness, building a new matrix grid system around you, protecting you, allowing you to network and operate by solstice of knowing and trusting. Your hands are of light. Your palm chakras are crystallizing of these light codes so that your fingertips are touching this grid system around you of your soul light codes. This telepathic for networking and breathing. All dimensions, 12 strands, 12 nations, 12 harmonics, 12 light codes of empowering grid systems is altering, infusing all sacred fields on this planet. This vibrational fifth dimensional consciousness, light and beyond consciousness, is preparing all for 2026, when all begin telepathically connecting into these unseen unknown divine light streams of light codes of all souls' light journey. All of your spirit guides, your master teachers and code carriers, record keepers, builders of form, and the masters of wisdom are all harmonically balancing and attuning all of your other grid systems, the timelines of ancestors inside your body's grid systems, of elevating, magnetizing, crystal light consciousness. Let the blending and harmonically attuning begin now. Simply breathe in these electromagnetic energies into your hearts and minds. As you breathe in the stillness once more, you are aligning into the oneness and recognizing these soul-like codes of reality is your originating soul-light intelligence of who you are. You will begin feeling the presence and acknowledging these codes of light of your higher soul, its mind that allows you to see prophetic visions, your new mind that allows you to hear of the essence of your higher presence surrounding you, guarding you, protecting you in codes of light. And you will be speaking these words from your higher crystal soul-light consciousness of these telepathic codes of light intelligent frequencies that you are breathing now and transmitting onto one another, onto all other beings from your ancient timelines and civilizations, in the beyond, yet onto all other kingdoms and elements around you. Creating a oneness vibration of love, light, and freedom. I am seeing harmonic codes of light waveforms in symphonies of vibrations of light, sparking telepathic symbols and patterns, connecting you to a grid system of all of your soul-light codes. You need only listen to these sounds that are amplifying your mind as you begin accepting, adapting, and harmonically attuning to these magnetic frequencies of all trusting, all knowing. As you are in a sacred alignment with the stillness around you, with the essence around you, as your spirit guides, illumined ones, masters, are in their strands of light codes of consciousness, visibly networking with you. It is time to know we are being embraced of these formats through light codes of reality consciousness that is clearing us, activating the 12 DNA codes of coded consciousness out of their block, out of their dormancy. We are amplifying the 12 tribes, the 12 nations, the 12 coded systems of these 12 resonating frequencies that you will be feeling, sensing, and adapting to throughout 2026. When your heightened abilities and virtues begin resonating to these light codes, you will be empowered through your foot chakras, through your hand chakras, through your 12th solar chakra, on solstice and throughout 2026. Deep breath in, slow breath out. As you are connecting and breathing in the light essence of who you truly are, as you're sparking light codes from these higher dimensions of those 12 nations, the 12 tribes of your ancestors, welcoming you to your own crystalline dimension. All is in perfection. Your root chakras are anchoring and transmitting these telepathic codes from your heart, from your palm chakras, and the Gaia to create the oneness through the stillness. You cannot see the essence of your higher soul or its intelligences of these light codes. You will feel and become this intelligence as these codes of light particles flow through your entire cellular bodies and vibrate their light intelligence each day now. It begins today. Breathe in the crystallite essence of your higher soul's crystal code of presence. And just acknowledge all that has been received in the 12 gateway that is embracing you, connecting you through codes of light. And you did all, and that is all. You may move your feet around a little bit. From your shoulders around a little bit. And just open your hands around you to feel how peaceful the stillness is around you. How divine the essence is inside you. And that the crystal consciousness has been activated within you. The body's crystal-like codes bathing this planet now, awakening into oneness. Just move your feet around a little bit as you open your eyes. When you're ready, come back from the room.
Thank you. Ooh. Thank you.
Maybe still in the grid systems of your soul-like codes, right?
Yeah, we got to make ourselves come back and bring everything back with us. Oh wow! I must say I had a lot of yawning, which to me is when things are happening, shifts are happening, things are happening. I get to yawn, so there was a lot of yawning going on all the time. Yeah.
So you were getting a lot of alignment and adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always feel adjustments makes you yawn because they're stretching the borders of the mind. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So do you recommend that we listen again?
Oh, yeah.
That we experience again? Yes, maybe even daily. Would it make sense if we can make the time or whenever we get the time? But is it recommended?
Yeah, the activation of going into that stillness and feeling and getting a sense of knowing as the truth, tapping into the stillness consciousness around you that is filled with these crystallizing magnetic frequencies. Once you get your mind familiar with the essence of these crystal codes surrounding you, and then it starts harmonizing and blending into your system. So yes, the more often you do it up until solstice, and don't forget that Atlas is leaving on the 19th, and then the new moon is on the 20th. So we're going to be ramped up again. And so if you have this connection of crystallizing the grid systems around you for protection and the higher soul-like networking of your telepathic minds with these crystal codes, you're going to be able to really soar on these next 3 dates coming up. Because you're going to be in alignment.
Yeah.
Right?
So we have 1 week to really pump it up and then make the best of this 19, 20, 21st. Yeah. Whew.
I would say so because, the more that you get familiar and attuned and the body starts breathing into higher frequencies, like the monkey effect, right? The more that's there, then you just start operating and breathing and thinking through these crystal-like codes of a higher superconscious mind. And then you just start telepathically knowing, oh, this is a higher being that's in front of me. I'm getting the adjustments. When the Atlas is leaving its highest ascension codes of higher intelligence. Now they can be imprinted in your grid systems around you, not in the grid systems of your etheric realms. So you really get adjusted when you're able to have this morphing higher field of the matrix field around you, which I built out of your aura today into a morphogenic field. It's going to be, Atlas is leaving these imprints of higher crystals of intelligence is those crystal seeds of your crystal code soul consciousness are awakening up and getting embedded and imprinted of a higher intelligence from that atlas. And it's all taking place just like it did the other weekend on a new moon. Mm-hmm. So it's just so divinely orchestrated how they're ending this year. It's absolutely phenomenal.
It is. And what a gift to have you today to really prepare us to make the best of this. So thank you. Thank you so much, Nora. Now, before I give you the last word, before I give you the last word, in case there's more, I'll give you the closing word. Before doing that, let's wrap up your special offer. So everyone, awaken dormant gifts and sacred abilities, your dormant gifts and sacred abilities. It's a series of teachings and activations with the Infinite Masters to elevate your mind and soul consciousness into divine, higher master soul of light. A bundle of 3 instant access webinars, 2 hours each, including 1 hour of teaching, plus 30-minute Infinite Master Wheel of Light activation. So the 3 webinars are the gift of healing hands and hearts, minds, the gift of prophecy, the telepathic mind and prophetic heart, and the gift of discernment, the heart, mind, and spirit body. Plus, you have a bonus audio Infinite Masters transmission to receive sacred codes from 3i Atlas for the 1212 Gateway to Solstice passage. So that's exactly this period that we just talked about. And also a fast action bonus expiring this Sunday, December 14th at midnight Pacific. Is the Shape Shifting for Protection 1 hour audio activation with the Infinite Master. So all of this, go to gracefulconnections.com/Nora12 offer, Nora12 offer. On the webcast and replay page, you have the button and the link. Click there to discover Nora's special offer. Nora, you've offered so much already today, but if there's any word of closing you and the Infinite Masters would like to add, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, just the only thing that I'm picking up right now is that you really need to stay anchored in the body and listening with the mind to become familiar with these messengers of these higher light codes that are going to be activating the crystals inside you. I really see the crystals in the 12 chakras lighting up by the end of this year. So it's really about being grounded in the human body to stay amplified and stabilized. But we're on a real beautiful journey. And there's so much assistance right now that it's going to be just profoundly, beautifully peaceful next year. And so everybody's going to have a wonderful, and everybody's going to have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas after solstice. That's for darn sure. You can't help it with all these beautiful passageways.
Yes, and as you said earlier, it is time and it begins today. So, wow, thank you.
This has been a wonderful, wonderful journey today, and everybody got a lot of sensations and clearings from what the Masters wanted to really, really work on a higher and intense level with these crystal codes, because it's like the last few weeks, and you're coming around the bend, the end of the year, and they really want to do a deep infusion of these crystal codes today. So thank you so much for being with me today, Sophie. And this is a remarkable group, isn't it? Wow.
It is, absolutely. Thank you.
I feel the energy is so strong with so much peace. Yeah. And I'm happy to hear from so many people that you called their names, and all the other ones that received these higher frequencies at the same time. Love it. Absolutely lovely.
Thank you. A lot has been accomplished today. So let's take a moment, just a moment, to return to the awareness of the orb of grace surrounding us, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have experienced today, all that we have received, all that we are not even yet aware we have received, allowing it to settle in as we are held in the orb of grace for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And before closing with gratitude, I want to remind you all to please join me for my gift to you, the No Regrets into 2026 Clearing for Freedom, Wholeness, and Sovereign Creation live event. This transformative gathering is totally free and open to everyone. We'll come together live on December 30th with a preparatory phase beginning December 16th. There will be replays available for both sessions, so you won't miss anything. Simply register at gracefulconnections.com/no-regrets to receive all the details, invitations, and reminders. And yes, this is my gift to you, completely free. And I encourage you to share this invitation with your friends and loved ones. Together, let's energetically, emotionally, and spiritually complete 2025 and step into 2026 as sovereign creators. So you'll find the link on your webcast and replay page, or visit gracefulconnections.com/no-regrets directly. Thank you. Now I'm closing by offering my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you, whether you're present live or on the replay. Thank you for joining us today, for answering yes to the calling of grace and the calling to activate your soul light crystal codes on this auspicious day of the 12/12 and all the alignments that are coming forward. Infinite gratitude to you, Nora WalksInSpirit, and the Infinite Masters for all the wisdom, the insights, the guidance, the offerings of revelation, healing, activations that you have gifted us today. So precious, so profound. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, Infinite Masters. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much, and have a Merry Christmas to everybody.
And you, Nora, thank you. Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone, already. Gratitude to the Orb of Grace for providing a safe, sacred sanctuary for our celebration, exploration, and activation of the 12/12 energies. Gratitude for all the grace we are blessed with at every moment, whether we are aware of it or not. Grace offers all the nourishment, the nurturing, the healing, and the insights we open our hearts to receive. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine presence that flows through all. Thank you. Until we meet again, may many graceful blessings shower upon us all. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, everyone. And
thank you. Look forward to the replay.
Bye for now. Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye. Blessings, everyone.